Good morning. Today's intention is sorrow and joy coexist. And I think a lot of my intentions come down to just really being able to see the full reality of the situation, being able to see both sides of the coin, and being able to not get stuck too far on one side or the other so that it's easier to navigate between them when you want to. If you go way off and get stuck, then it's very hard to come and find your way back again. And with everything, bodily processes, our emotions, our selves, like you go down the road, you go too far, you miss your bus stop, and you go a bunch of bus stops later, you try to get your way back. It takes a lot of effort to make that happen. But if you're aware of what's going on, then you're able to just miss the one stop or correct your food intake or navigate your emotions, So it's all about just really finding that balance. And I know myself, I used to be very afraid of bad things. And I was afraid of doing things wrong. And I was afraid of the consequences, But by being afraid of those things, I basically locked myself into this toxic positivity state where I refused to even admit that bad things existed. And I was very much trying to just avoid all those bad things, to gloss things over, to help bring other people to that space with me so that they could join me. But it never occurred to me that that was actually a space of nothingness. Because without sorrow, joy can't exist. It would have been a place of just nothing, of no comparisons, no contrast, no perspective. If everybody in the world was loving and happy, then there would be no contrast for us to be able to understand what that looks like. So it goes in a cycle and things change. And the more regularly we can get those changes to happen, the more consistently we can make them happen, the more able we are to control the speed of it. It's not trying to control it so that we're over here or over here. It's navigating the speed and the fluidity with which we travel through them. So today's intention is to actually think of the highs and lows each day, to really check in and to give both their due, to give both sides of the day their respect and the honor that they deserve. So today, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, but also this happened. And then tomorrow, this and this and this may happen, and maybe one on this side. So in the end, you can see by being conscious and aware and having a good daily gratitude, you can recognize that, hey, everything does work out in the wash. Everything does balance itself out. This world is really well balanced if you actually start looking at all the different nuances. And it really is important to have that overview, that ability to see both things so that you're not resisting that cycle between them. And so you don't get stuck unaware and traveling too far in the wrong direction or maybe not a wrong direction, because they're both part of nature. They both coexist. There's nothing wrong on either side. But it is a system that balances itself out. And if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I know I said that recently already, but it's true. Nature will balance itself out. And it is a beautiful thing if you can allow yourself to see it. So today's intention is to do those highs and lows so that you're embracing both sides of that coin, embracing both sides of what's going on, and just being more aware of the reality that both exist. Have a great day.